Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So Jay, they had kind of I guess you can call it a presser today where they met in New York. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And interestingly enough, they started off with another push. Devin is known to just get up on people and push them in the face and stuff. He did the same thing to Lomachenko, so I guess that's just his style. I think he wanted Ryan Garcia to back down. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Ordinarily, Ryan, when I've seen Ryan in this situation before, when they were leading up to the fight, Ryan seemed to be a bit shaky in terms of like the way that his voice sounded, his mannerisms, his body language. But when he stepped to Devin this time, I didn't see those same things. Now I heard Devin say, "I see it in your eyes." I didn't see it in Ryan's eyes this time. So he seemed to be a little bit more steady in regards to just the overall interaction with Devin Haney. But the one thing that I did notice, and this is the rumor that's going around here currently, Jay, we have not confirmed this, but all you have to do is open your eyes and look. Ryan Garcia looks heavy, man. He looks heavy. He looked heavy last week. You and I discussed this actually last week that he did not appear to be on target with his weight. Now, we never did a video on it because, hey, who knows? Maybe the videos are a bit old. You never know. But seeing him today, does he look? I would say this: the videos that we saw last week feel like they were a bit dated because right now he does look leaner than what he looked in the videos last week. However, in my mind, he still looks heavier than 140. Man, he looks like he's a junior middleweight to me. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, he looks like a junior middleweight right now, Jay. So I do believe he's struggling with his weight now. The rumors are that he's been drinking alcohol during his camp. We've seen the videos of him supposedly drinking wine and stuff like that. I don't know if these things are true or not, but I always look at body language, Jay. I look at people when they rock back and forth, or when they're jittery, fidgety. That tells me that they're feeling pressure. Right. And that's one thing that Ryan does do or at least he did that during some instances of today's presser, if you will. I felt like he was calmer during the Gervonta Davis press conference and presser. Honestly, he seemed more relaxed. I don't know, for whatever reason, he seems more jittery, more on edge with Devin Haney, which doesn't really make more sense to me because Gervonta was the puncher, not Devin. Devin's not a puncher. Devin's a boxer. So I don't know why you would be more on edge with a boxer versus a puncher, but he just feels like he's more on edge than I've seen him in the past, specifically with Gervonta Davis. So I don't know if he's truly struggling with making his weight. My eyes tell me he is. I don't know if he's going to make weight or not. Devin says he's good with the weight. And Devin has never missed weight, so there's no reason for me to believe that he's not going to miss weight. Devin says he's a true professional, and I believe that in every sense of the word. I think he lives a boxer's lifestyle, so I feel that that's spot on. So, Jay, what's your thoughts on just this interaction, and then also what Ryan Garcia had to say?
They got to sell the fight one way or another. They got to string up more interest in the fight and sell it. I mean, they were using Tank Davis' name for the longest to try to, get eyes on their fight as well. So now this push, the first one didn't seem genuine, seemed staged. This one seems a little bit more legit than the first one, which is I don't care. I don't mind it. As long as it doesn't jeopardize the fight in any shape or fashion, which I don't think it will. To your point about Ryan, we had talked offline about it as well, about he looked a little heavy. When he got on the scale, I want to say it was last week, was it? He was 6 pounds. He was like at 147 or something like that. And he's already a lean dude, so if he was a heavy dude and you could see it, then okay, that's one thing. But with him being lean already, trying to shed off that last 6 pounds, the last 2 to 3 can be a pain in the butt to try to get off of. I don't care how professional you are or what type of tools you got there. That's just natural when you're already lean. So him being jittery, I could see that as well, being concerned. By your take on that, in this stake here, I think he might be a little bit more jittery because, he's been off kilter from a mental standpoint from all the stuff he's been all over the place. With Tank, it was pretty much locked in with that, with a killer like Tank. He seemed like he was more locked in than this one here. This one here, he seems all over the place for me on here. And we'll see, he has 3 days to try to shed that last little poundage, or whatever pounds he has on him, and like you said, the rumors about him possibly drinking alcohol, wine, and whatnot. He said he dismissed it. He said he's been trolling too much, all this stuff there. You never know what you're going to get with Ryan. on that, and that's not good neither. I've always been on a mindset on the way he's been promoting, as people have been saying, this fight is not the right way of promoting it. You give yourself props on what you're doing. You give your opponent, say, okay, this opponent here, I'm not looking past him, but he's been talking about fighting everybody damn near but Devin at times. That's very concerning to me. Your eyes ain't on the prize. And we know he reneged on the Tank Davis fight initially due to mental health issues. So he's shown I'm not that's not my wheelhouse, but what I've been seeing is concerning. The way he talks on social media and everything is beyond trolling. It's not the proper way to promote this fight out, in my opinion. Now, the push that Devin did to him today, that's a good way of promoting this fight, because it makes you look, okay, these guys really gonna go at it. Now, similar to like Caleb Plant and Canelo with the slap on that one there, and Caleb talking about, I did touch him. See, he had deal still shot that he actually one finger touched Canelo's face to get payback on that. So I mean, that's how you build a fight between the two individuals. You don't start clout chasing by using another fighter's name that has nothing to do with this fight here. When Ryan dropped the sparring with Devin and Tank, or Devin putting Ryan taking a knee versus Tank on a shirt, that's not genuine necessarily to your fight. You talk about y'all two on here saying he's a C-level fighter, Ryan's a C-level fighter, he's going to stomp on him. We'll see, but the push, I'm interested in how they're going to interact the next couple of times they meet before the fight, as well as see if Ryan is actually going to be on this, if he is going to be heavy or not. Because if he's trying to cut here, what's going to be the excuse now? He had an excuse time. I had a rehydration clause. I had to go down to the catch with the fight Tank. You're fighting at 140. What's the excuse now, pal?
No, I agree with that, and we'll see what ends up happening with Ryan Garcia. I mean, at the end of the day, trolling is trolling, and if you want to give some indication that to your opponent that maybe things are not going as well as you would like for them to go in camp, there's a multitude of ways to do that. You can leak that through sparring. You can have somebody that's associated with both of your camps to put something out there. You can do that in a number of different ways and make it look genuine to that opponent, while also keeping it under wraps to the general public, right? So I don't know why he's doing it in this manner. Now, if you want to troll a little bit, I ain't got no problem with that. You can do that if you want to. You can play mind games if you want to, because that's part of the game, right? But he's taking it to an extent where it's like, man, like what are we doing here? What are we doing, Ryan? So we'll see what ends up happening. You guys tell us what you think in the comment section. Is Ryan Garcia on weight? Will he make weight or will he not make weight? It'll be an interesting story that's going to play out for the rest of the week. I know everybody's going to be, and that may be why they're putting it out there, man, because they want a lot of people to tune in for the weigh-in to see if he actually makes weight. It'll be an interesting story for the rest of the week. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast and Sports Media, and we are out.